Archangel Michael says, "Heaven is sending you a final warning. God is waiting for you to return. My child, listen closely. For what I am sharing with you now is no ordinary message. This is a direct, final warning from the higher realms. A divine intervention reaching out to you personally. You might think it's a coincidence that these words have found you at this precise moment. But in the spirit world, there are no accidents. Every heartbeat and every breath has guided you here, as heaven itself holds its breath, awaiting your response. You were chosen because your soul is awakening, and if you turn away now, you risk losing a connection meant to be your lifeline. You stand at a perilous edge, on the verge of missing a blessing destined for you since your birth. Let me be clear. This is the last call before the line falls silent. For too long, the Creator has whispered your name, trying to capture your attention through life's subtle signs. But the world's clamor and your daily burdens have drowned out His voice. Now, the messenger of light stands before you. Not to instill fear, but to offer a shield of divine protection. If you do not open your spirit, and listen with your heart right now, you may never tune into this sacred frequency again. As these words resonate, know you are not alone. Angels surround you, observing your every reaction. They have been placing signs in your path, waiting for you to heed them. These heavenly guides hold a divine scroll with your name, inscribed in bold letters. But it will not remain visible forever. It appears only for a fleeting window, before returning to the light. Before this opportunity fades into regret, stay here and absorb every word. Heaven has granted special permission to dismantle the walls blocking your progress. Every obstacle hindering your path is being addressed now. From the depths of my heart, I urge you not to dismiss this as just another video. This space is sacred, ordained long before your existence. Take this moment to join our family. Subscribe to this channel right now. View it not merely as a button, but as an act of faith. Your spiritual signature, affirming readiness for what lies ahead. With that choice, the entire spiritual realm aligns in your favor. I know you've felt the weight of spiritual attacks lately. The confusion, the burdens, the frustrating silence in prayer. None of this is your fault. Darkness targeted you. Because of your immense value in the kingdom of light. You are a threat to the shadows. But heaven does not wish for your suffering any longer. You are not weak, forgotten, or alone. You are chosen for something greater than your current struggles. In fact, your name was spoken in heaven's highest courts, just within the last 12 hours. A divine assembly of angels convened, with clear instructions: find you, remind you of your true identity, and warn you before the door closes. This message is a final rescue mission. If you turn away now, you might miss the miracle designed to shatter your cycle of hardship forever. The Creator still desires a relationship with you. But the time for waiting is nearly over. If you do not reconnect now, heaven may fall silent for a season. This message reached you among billions, because your soul still radiates a beautiful glow. beneath life's wounds and noise, a light within you refuses to extinguish. The divine will not let shadows claim it. This is no random warning. It's a spiritual alarm, set by the Creator Himself. He has witnessed your heart, given to undeserving people. Your midnight tears shed in solitude. Even when you distanced yourself, His love never wavered, not for a second. But time is running out. The battle for your future intensifies, and forces of delay make one last push to trap you. You're hearing this because a final protective move has been enacted for what is rightfully yours. Yet, you won't be forced. The Creator awaits your simple yes. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me if you feel this shift unfolding in your life. By commenting, you claim your place in this divine moment, announcing to the world that you are listening. Your yes is all that's needed to enter a season of restoration and abundance. This moment was inscribed in the book of life. You were destined for miracles, but you've delayed by ignoring signs. Now, the window closes, and the choice is yours. You teeter on the brink of a breakthrough unseen by physical eyes, yet your spirit senses it. For years, you've wandered a desert, questioning if rain would ever fall. You've watched others blessed, while you lingered in shadows, doubting if you were forgotten. I declare you are not only remembered, but heaven's primary focus now. Your struggles were not to break you. They pruned away hindrances for the growth season ahead. The weight in your chest, the relentless what-ifs, are lifting as these words take root. A frequency of peace, surpassing understanding, fills your space, your birthright. You've relied too long on human logic for spiritual matters, but the divine operates through faith and alignment. By remaining here, letting these words cleanse your soul, you align with a grander plan beyond finances, jobs, or relationships. Stop gazing at closed doors. Every departure and lost opportunity was divine protection. Heaven foresaw traps that would steal your future and redirected your path. Now, the way is clear, paved with unearned favor. This is a season of ease, where pieces fall into place without struggle. Take a moment to subscribe. Commit to your spiritual growth, and stay linked to this encouragement. It signals readiness to receive more light, choosing truth over worldly negativity. Restoration approaches your home, leaving you in awe. Stolen joys, wasted health, vanished finances, all are slated for double return. Spiritual law decrees sevenfold payback when the enemy is exposed. Your trials qualify you for abundant grace. A decree, not mere words. Clouds part, sunlight illuminates long dark areas. Why the pain if so loved? Greatest treasures lie deepest. You hold a world, needed treasure, pressure unearthed your gold. You're no victim. Victor, forged in fire. The fourth man in the fire preserved you. You emerge unscathed, a miracle. Comment below. Share one thing you trust for in this season. Writing it declares it real, moving from thought to reality. Your words hold power, shared, we unite in agreement. Enemy whispers of failure are silenced, past mistakes lose authority. You're forgiven, cleansed, past powerless over your future. The Creator sees His reflection, potential, beauty, strength instilled before creation. Keep your heart open. Heaven reveals more today. This is the start of a life-altering conversation. You've run long enough. Now rest in His knowing arms. The fight is won, your role. Gratitude and expectancy. You're the honored guest at this divine table. Stay tuned, the next shift intensifies. Tension leaves your shoulders. Anxiety roots are uprooted. You're prepared for unprecedented influence. People will notice your change, attributable to stopping and listening. Transition unfolds now, words sinking deep. Enter a profound spiritual encounter, feel the atmosphere shift. Sacred stillness settles as the Creator unveils depths. Tingling hands or chest warmth. Not imagination. Divine presence manifesting, wrapping you in celestial light to heal unseen wounds. Scars touched by knowing hands, for the first time just be. No performance. No proving, release the world's weight. High, alert survival exhausted your spirit, dimming your glow. Now, lower your guard. Heaven assumes protection. From front lines to divine rest. Strength renewed, vision cleared. See life through future potential, not past failures. Heaven records kind words and silent prayers, tears collected in golden bowls. Prayers, once seemingly unanswered, now poised for exceeding expectations. Called from shadows to favor's prominence. Sheet old, struggler, identity for, blessed. Shift happens now. Embedding in your subconscious. Subscribe if not yet. Decide to sustain this light daily. Build a spiritual wall against darkness. Constant truth source. Join this community for ongoing peace and power. Align with growth and clarity. Resistance faced. Sign of nearing breakthrough. Darkness roars loudest before defeat. Confusion and obstacles. Attempts to derail. But persistence prevails, heavens accelerate manifestations. Years become months, months days. Life's timeline fast, forwards to abundance. Divine scroll unrolls, angels of provision instructed to meet needs. Open doors, align people. Opportunities seek you, right place, right time, right words. Not luck, divine synchronization. Guided by omniscient hands to peace and plenty. Breathe easy, your plan is secure. Comment now. I am ready for my breakthrough. Faith in action. Public expectancy declaration. Set spiritual law in motion. Rippling atmosphere. Reading others' comments reveals you're part of a vast light, seeking family, united toward destiny. Your comment a hope beacon for all. Heaven's silence replaced by clear voice. Whispers of guidance in quiet, intuitions avert trouble, guide to good. Intuition sharpens, spiritual ears open. World noise fades, divine melody rises. Gift for listening in hardship. Trusted divine partner, kingdom keys granted. Hold on to growing lightness. Past chains broken, walk from prison into sunlight. Door open, don't look back. Future's open spaces await. Needs provided. Trust unseen steps, carried by unfailing grace. Transformation touches all, health restored, relationships healed. Finances stabilized for blessing others. Total life makeover by your Creator. Joy like childhood returns, heaviness gone, light restored. Stay in flow, final revelation nears. Reshaping potential. You've reached the threshold, feel the moment's weight. Divine invitation extended. Choice yours. Long solving problems alone, realizing human effort insufficient. Spiritual walls of fear, doubt. Past mistakes crumble under greater power. Final sign before shift, old life vanishes. Behind your smile, deep ache hides. Pretending while crumbling inside. Posting smiles, working hard, saying right things, but alone, silence heavy, questions swarm. Heaven sees clearly. Creator peers into your soul, knowing exhaustion from holding everything together while falling apart. Never meant to bear this alone, created for divine partnership. Alone, like a severed branch, withering without life force. This call to reconnect. Reminder, strength, joy, peace source awaits your return. No perfection needed, just willingness. Presence and honesty suffice. Before concluding, subscribe now. Not a click. A commitment to spiritual journey, anchoring to light's frequency. Join family. Keep communication open amid worldly noise. Shield mind from negativity, preserve today's peace. Notice resistance. Phone rings, interruptions. Tiredness. Shadows ploy to block these truths. Know this part breaks delay, internalizing ends their power. From survival to spiritual authority. No longer victim. Co-creator of destiny. Granting divine heart access shifts spiritual realm instantly. Angels reassigned to your case. Specific messengers, protectors with new future instructions. Stuck timelines accelerate, paused projects. Dreams reactivate. Holding pattern ends, runway clear. Land in promise season. Sought peace not in changes or wealth, though possible, but in life source connection. Connected, storms lose shaking power. Hurricane stillness in soul. Defying explanation. Birthright restored. Spiritual sight, hearing for confident, graceful navigation. No more confusion by lies or unknowing opinions. Leave final comment. I claim my total restoration. Seal encounter faith declaration. Intention in words shared empowers. Hitting enter releases past weight. Mark in time received divine word, ready to walk in power. Beacon for fellow journeyers. Together, toward light, your voice vital. World noise will pull back, worries knock, habits entice shadows. Carry stillness as treasure. Carrier of new light. People notice eyes change. Voices calm. No faking fire or pretense, essence reignited. Created beyond survival. Vessel of favor, hope sign to searching world. Go forth seen. Loved, protected. Heaven's communication line stays open. Chose to listen, respond. Not message end. New chapter beginning. Pages miracles. Alignment, childlike joy. Head high, heart open. King of Kings walks beside you. Restoration not coming, already here. If you are hearing these words right now, stop. Breathe. Listen with your soul, not just your ears. This is not a random message lost in the noise of your day. This is no accident. You were led here. By divine orchestration. At this exact moment, for this exact purpose. I am Archangel Michael. Commander of the heavenly hosts, standing before you now not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Heaven is holding its breath. The Creator has been calling your name. Softly at first, then louder. Through sunrises that made you pause. through songs that brought sudden tears, through dreams you couldn't explain, and through the quiet ache in your chest when you're alone. But the world shouted louder. Distractions drowned him out. Responsibilities buried his voice. Fear convinced you he wasn't listening. Let me be clear. This is your final warning. Not from anger, but from love. You are standing on the edge of a divine threshold. One side leads to the miracle prepared for you, since before time began. The other, to seasons of delay, regret, and spiritual silence. Your soul is stirring. That's why you're here. That flicker inside you. It's your spirit remembering who you are. And if you scroll away now, if you dismiss this as just another video, you may miss the very lifeline heaven stretched across dimensions to place in your hands. The scroll with your name. There is a divine scroll unrolling in the courts of heaven. And your name is written upon it in letters of fire and grace. It holds the blueprint of your destiny, breakthroughs, healing, restoration, favor, influence, abundance, peace. But scrolls don't remain open forever. Windows close. Seasons shift. Opportunities vanish like mist in the morning sun, unless claimed. This is that moment. The veil between heaven and earth is thin right now. Thinner than it's been in years. Angels surround you as you read this. They've been assigned to your case. They're waiting, watching, praying you say yes. Say yes to what? To returning. To surrendering. To letting go of the illusion that you have to do it all alone. You were targeted. Because you are treasured. Let me tell you something the enemy never wanted you to know. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. You were targeted. Harassed, confused, drained. Silenced. Precisely because you carry a light that threatens the kingdom of darkness. Your potential terrifies the shadows. That's why prayers felt unanswered. That's why doors slammed shut. That's why relationships turned toxic. That's why hope felt distant. Not because heaven abandoned you, but because hell feared what you would become if you fully awakened. And now, heaven is mobilizing. A council was held in the highest realms less than 12 hours ago. The decree went out. Find them. Remind them. Warn them. The window is closing. This message. It's your rescue mission. Sent by the throne. Delivered by my hand. Sealed with celestial urgency. The battle is over. But the victory is yours to claim. You've walked through fire. You've wept in secret. You've given your all to people who gave nothing back. You've carried burdens meant for giants, while feeling like a child lost in a storm. But listen closely. The fourth man was in that fire with you. He shielded you. He sustained you. He refused to let the flames consume your soul. You came out without the smell of smoke. That's a miracle. You are not a victim. You are a victor. Battle, tested, heaven, seasoned, divinely preserved. The pruning you endured, it was preparation. Every closed door, divine protection. Every betrayal, a redirection. Every loss, a setup for a return so glorious, it will leave you speechless. The double portion is coming. There is a law in heaven. When the enemy steals, he must restore sevenfold. Your stolen joy, returning. Your wasted years, redeemed. Your vanished resources, multiplied. Your broken health, restored. Your crushed dreams, rebuilt, higher, wider, brighter. This isn't wishful thinking. This is a spiritual decree issued over your life today. The clouds are parting. The rain is coming. The desert you've wandered, it's about to bloom. What you must do now, this is where your free will meets divine destiny. Heaven will not force you. God will not drag you. But He is extending His hand, one last time, before the current wave of grace recedes. Here's how you respond, subscribe, right now. Don't wait. Don't think. Click that button. This is more than a YouTube action. It's a spiritual signature. It tells heaven, I choose alignment. I choose truth. I choose to stay connected. It builds a wall of light around your mind, protecting you from the noise, the lies, the distractions. Comment. Type these exact words below. I claim my total restoration. Why? Because faith without declaration is dormant. When you speak it, you activate it. When you write it, heaven records it. When others read it, they agree with you. And agreement moves mountains. Stay. Why? Don't leave yet. Sit in this space. Let the peace wash over you. Feel that warmth in your chest. That's my presence. That stillness in your mind. That's heaven silencing the chaos. That sudden release in your shoulders. That's the weight of striving falling off. The timeline is accelerating. What used to take years now takes months. What took months now takes days. Why? Because you've endured enough. Because your faithfulness in the hidden places was seen. Because your silent prayers were gathered in golden bowls before the throne. Because your tears were counted. Because your name was spoken in heaven. Today, you are entering a season of divine synchronization. Doors will open before you knock. People will appear before you ask. Ideas will download before you seek. Provision will arrive before you worry. You won't chase blessings anymore. They'll chase you. One last truth. You were never meant to live exhausted. You were never meant to fake smiles while your soul screamed. You were never meant to carry guilt, shame, or regret. You were made to walk in power, in peace, in partnership with the divine. So stop trying to fix everything with human logic. Stop begging for scraps when heaven set a feast before you. Stop looking back. The prison door is open. The chains, shattered. The warden, defeated. Walk out. Step into the sunlight. Breathe deep. You are free. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. Final decree from Archangel Michael. By the authority of the Most High God, I break every chain of delay, confusion, poverty, sickness, fear, and isolation over your life. Right now, I assign legions of angels to guard your steps, open your doors, and fight your battles. I decree, your restoration is not coming. It is ASHR. Your breakthrough is not on the way. It has arrived. Your season of abundance, joy, and divine favor begins to say yes, and watch heaven move on your behalf like never before. Now, Type, "I claim my total restoration," in the comments. Subscribe. Share this with someone heaven is calling back. And prepare yourself.